chef, restaurateur, and culinary team Manitoba member MJ Feeke. MJ will be sharing culinary tips, techniques, and some of her favorite recipes. Today's recipe is Pickerel Papilotte, served with fresh mango salsa.
We're going to be cooking our fish en papilotte. This cooking method means that we're cooking our item in paper, or it can be done in leaves or in foil. We're going to be cooking our fish in paper. We're using parchment paper here, and I'm just cutting out a heart-shaped piece. We're going to then take our heart and put it seam side down and place in it our items. We've got some fish that we're putting in like so, and we've got red onion that's been julienned, some julienne carrots, and some julienne zucchini. Cooking en papilotte means that the item's going to cook in its own juices. We're going to add some canola oil because it's a heart-healthy oil, and it's going to help keep our moisture in this. We're then going to season with some salt and some pepper. I'm using some sea salt here and some fresh ground pepper. That looks great. You can certainly add in fresh herbs if you like, but we're going to be making a great salsa with our herbs. I'm then folding my parchment paper over and folding our edges in to secure it. This will then go into the oven for about 15 minutes at 350 degrees to bake. We're now going to make a sauce to go with our fish. I'm using some fresh blanched herbs. The reason I've blanched these herbs is to bring out their color, as well as to take away any bitterness that might be in them. So we're adding in our chives, our flat leaf parsley, here we are, and our curly leaf parsley. I'm then going to take my herbs and blend them with canola oil. I'm using the canola oil because it has a very neutral flavor, so the natural taste of the herbs comes out really nicely. Now I'm going to take this base and I'm just going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to add some fresh cumin to it, about a teaspoon, and some blanched cilantro. The cilantro pairs very nicely with the fish that we're having today and will go really well in the salsa. So we're adding in these additional ingredients to our base and we're going to blend. There we are, and our sauce is all ready. We're going to just put this aside for now, and we're going to make some fresh salsa. I like to do a fruit salsa with my fish, so I'm going to be using a mango as well as some chopped tomatoes. And here I'm using both green and red tomatoes. We've taken the seeds out so that they're not too moist, and this makes a really nice salsa. Now you always have to remember that there's a large seed that runs down the center of a mango, so we want to be sure to cut to the side of it. That way we get a nice chunk off of our side. Mangoes have a very heavy skin that we want to remove. This is a nice ripe mango, and you can see it's got a beautiful orange color to it. We're going to then take it and dice it. Into pieces that are relatively the same size as our tomatoes. We've got our mango, our diced green and red tomatoes. That's looking wonderful. We're going to toss that together with some really nice bright colors, and we're going to season it with a little bit of salt, just to bring out its natural flavors and its natural sweetness. We are then going to take about 2 heaping tablespoons of our sauce that we've made to flavor it. And we're going to toss that together. Now the canola oil is great because it keeps our salsa really nice and moist, and this will keep in the fridge at least for a couple of days. We're going to take our fish out of the oven and out of its paper. We open it up and you're going to see there's lots of wonderful juices. And you can see this is a really healthy way to prepare our fish. We're going to slide it off with our knife like so. And finish off our meal by serving it with some salsa on the side. Really nice and fresh. It looks delicious.